Yes, people, let's get straight into this because this one has just been getting on my damn nerves. And once again, it's February the 12th, only a month plus or so ago. On the 1st of January 2026, I made a video just airing out my views and calling for PGMOL, Howard Webb, all you lot there with at the Referees Association that governs the Premier League and all other leagues in the UK. You need some consistency. Please, just even if it's wrong, but just keep it consistent because this red on one week is nothing another week, or even a caution or nothing. Like it's getting ridiculous. And this week, once again, I'm just going to bring up a few incidents that had me puzzled, had me perplexed, had me bemused, that I could not believe what was going on before my eyes. And you, man, Howard Webb, all your VAR assistants, referees, you have the technology right there in front of you, but somehow you want to apply the game, the laws of the game differently. This week, I'm going to cover Law Book 12, the serious foul play and the violent conduct part of it. So I'll read it I'll read it verbatim, and then we can take it from there and discuss the instance below me right here, which was regarding Phil Foden, yeah, in yesterday's game. Now, serious foul play, a tackle or challenge that endangers the safety of an opponent or uses excessive force or brutality must be sanctioned as serious foul play. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it must be sanctioned as serious foul play. This, in my opinion, is. Yeah, okay, cool. A player who lounges at an opponent in challenging for the ball from the front, from the side, or from behind using one or both legs with excessive force or endangers the safety of an opponent is guilty of serious foul play. This 100%, yeah, falls under both of them. Violent conduct. Violent conduct is when a player uses or attempts to use excessive force or brutality against an opponent when not challenging for the ball, or against a teammate, team official, match official, spectator, or any other person, regardless of whether there, there is contact or regardless whether contact is made. Now, now that I read that, park that in your brains for a second. You tell me how Phil Foden did not get sent off yesterday in yesterday's game. How? I'm not gonna lie. I would rather Man City win the Premier League because I've got all my yeah. We're not gonna talk about my Arsenal issues, but I'd rather Arsenal not win and Man City win. But damn, for the life of me, I want Arsenal and all teams to just win the game fair and square. My team, Liverpool, we've been in the mud. We've been getting cooked. We're getting outplayed by various teams, and we are where we are. Yeah, no problem. But please, Howard Webb, PGMOL, do not let another team win by doing unscrupulous tactics because there's no way in hell Phil Foden, Golden Boy, English product, all that stuff should have stayed on pitch yesterday. He should have been sent off, just like in others. I'm going to show you examples. So just so you know, is not any agenda going on against Phil Foden. He's a class player. He's a sick player. You get what I'm saying? He's talented. He deserves to be where he is. Cool, no problem. But on pitch on yesterday, what he did, look at this. The bottom right one. Yeah? Ball is gone, nowhere near him. Not only did he try to pull him back, foul him with his hands, he raked the back of his calf. Yeah? And the play continues. The player was hurt, no ifs or buts. So back to the law of the game. He had no chance of getting the ball. There was no way he was getting the ball in that position. Look where the ball is and look the tackle he made. Yeah? No two ways about it. I'm sure most football fans agree, and it should have been a red card. Okay, let's park that. Let's switch. Give an example where the law 12 was correctly applied. Yeah, below me right here, Van Dijk. Yeah, here. Van Dijk, right here. Simmons raked the back of his shins. Tottenham game about 2 weeks ago. I watched that game live, and soon as I saw it as an ex-referee, I said, "Boom, he's gone. Red card all day long. Don't tell me any different." And so said so Dan. Simmons was given his marching orders, and the referee pulled out a red card after obviously VAR intervention as well. Yeah, cool, no problem. Happy days. Again, going back to the previous season, last season. Yeah, look at this on what's his name, Lewis-Skelly on Doherty, Wolves, raked the back of his heels, red card, no qualms, no issue, no problem. So why the hell PGMOL, VAR, Howard Webb, you lot, how the hell did Foden stay on the pitch when the same thing applied, endangering an opponent, raking at the back of their cars or heel in the Doherty situation? What is that about? Just give us some consistency. Even if you're wrong, at least every fan can say, look, same thing was applied to our team, same thing was applied to this team. Calm, no problem. But the fact that you lot keep twisting and turning, one week it's a red card, next week nothing. Sometimes you don't even look at it. From memory, someone will correct me in the chat or whatever, but from memory, this wasn't even looked at. Nothing doing. How? Okay, okay, it's ridiculous. Let's move on slightly, yeah. This incident here, again happened to my team. Doku on McAllister, flying kick right to the chest. Yeah, no caution, no red card, no nothing. Tell me what is he doing? What is let me put it up big so you can see it, man, because this is ridiculous. What is Doku doing there? Yeah, in real time, all day long, it should have been a red, minimum caution, because in real time, it looked like he was actually trying to get the ball. Yeah, the ball fell in between, but when VAR intervened and looked at it, there's no way that should not be a red card. It was endangering an opponent. Yeah, come on VAR, man. Come on PGML. Come on Howard Webb, man. Just give us some consistency. Again, another example. This one here, Michael Keane, yeah, red card. He pulled my man's hair, Wolves player. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the name. Forgive me, bro. Yeah, pulled his hair, red card. No ifs or buts. Yeah, most fans would be like, cool, no problem. Violent conduct. You've got no business pulling a man or a woman's hair in a football game. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, no ifs. So tell me then why on the right hand side, Tete did not get the same marching orders. Why did he not get um a red card? Why did Tete not get one in the Fulham game yesterday? Like inconsistency. Please just apply in not in apply inconsistency. Apply consistency. That's all football fans want. Yeah, that's all we want. It's it's coming to a point where some people are even saying, "What's the point of VAR? What's the point of VAR?" Well, if you're seasoned enough and you've been watching games before VAR, you definitely do not want to go back to these kind of yeah. Baswinga, back in the day, Chelsea against Liverpool, Liverpool at home, and Baswinga just comes and just fly kicks, rakes the back of the number 15 player. I can't even remember his name. And what I've circled there in green, the assistant, right there, right there in the mix of it all, sees the leg, fly kick. Look where the ball is. Look where my Basinga's Baswinga, where his feet is. Yeah, this was before VAR, by the way, and I get that VAR was brought to resolve these issues. Yeah, calm, no problem, no issues. But just also as well, the referee in this game was actually Mike, I can't, Mike O'Reilly, I think it was in this game. Mike O'Reilly, and you know where he is now, what he's done to bring the game forward. So yeah, it's needed. VAR was needed in my humble opinion, but how it's being used, how the rules are being applied, how decisions are being made, it's absolutely ridiculous and shambolic, and it's not fit for purpose. Because yeah, back to the Doku incident. I'm just picking up because I'm trying to, compare like for like. Fly kick in a game. At least this was in the game. Like it, sorry, both were in the games, but at least this Doku one could be like, did he mean to get the ball? Okay, cool. But VAR should have intervened and applied the laws of the game. Law 12, yeah, endangering an opponent. No chance of getting the ball. Yeah? Should have been a red card, minimum a caution if you're on that side of the fence. But this one here is why VAR was brought up in the first place, to stop incidents like this. But has it? One could argue it hasn't really. If anything, it's made the game worse, because week in, week out, we come through incidents and there's just drama after drama after drama of inconsistency. Generally speaking, VAR functions okay, it does its job, offsides and all that kind of that. But even that, ladies and gentlemen, the it's let me bring it up so we can talk about it. Let me just replace the one. But even in what do you call it? In offsides, it's still not being applied properly, because um not too long ago I found out there's this 5 centimeter rule that applies in offsides, and for the most part, I don't think it's been applied, because yeah, Man United don't like them. Not my team, not my favorite team in any shape or form, being a Liverpool fan. But this incident here, big up my brother here, that picked it up, sports from via Sports Joe and that. But Casemiro, minute offside, minute, and Verts in the Verts game, against, I believe it was Leeds. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, but I think it was Leeds. Minuscule, nothing major. But the Verts Liverpool game, that goal was, sorry, the offside was deemed onside, whereas in the Casemiro one, it was deemed offside. So I'm thinking, as a neutral, if I, with my neutral fan on, obviously for the Liverpool game, I was like, yeah, happy days, cool, marginal. In a real game, it's not really gonna make a difference in it. It's only when VAR involved and the lines are drawn out that it makes a difference. But this 5 centimeter rule, I'm not sure if it's being applied consistently, because I'm not gonna lie, as much as I didn't want Man United to win the game. Shout out to no VAR involved Mandem. As much as I didn't want, yeah, Ed's gonna be laughing at me. Big up yourself. But as much as I didn't want VAR involved, or like, sorry, I didn't want the goal to be given. It should have been given, because the 5 centimeter rule would have applied with Casemiro, and that would have been a goal, essentially. But somehow I'm not sure if it was applied. If it was applied, cool. I hold my hands up and apologize for jumping, jumping the gun, as it were. But at the end of the day, these inconsistencies just need to stop, because it's ruining the game. Sorry to use cliche words. It's ruining the game. The game is gone. It's it's just frustrating for fans out there. It's just frustrating, to say the least. Um, just apply the same rules to every team. I get there's marginal ones where yes, no, yes, there's iffy ones, but blatant ones, mathematical ones, scientific ones, there should be no ifs or buts. And if you're reading the laws of the game right, yeah, if you're reading it right, there's no way in hell Foden should have been on pitch yesterday. Definitely not, because the same rule was applied. Simmons got sent off. Same rules applied. Um, Lewis-Skelly for Arsenal got sent off. So why is it different for Foden? Yeah? Why is it different? Because, like I said before, as much as I'd I'd rather Man City win the game. Let them win fairly. You get what I'm saying? Let them win fairly. Let it just be a game, two teams going at it. Whoever loses, loses. No problem. But VAR needs to stop ruining the game for as it is. Like I made another video recently about um Liverpool should have lost 3-1 against City. So this video is definitely not an agenda against City. I just want the application of the law of the game to be applied consistently across the board so everyone's reading from the same page because one week it's red, next week it's not red, it's a caution or nothing doing at all. It just needs to stop, in my humble opinion. And I don't know what it's gonna take. Like what? Someone to really get injured before you just start applying it consistently? I don't know. There's more to this rule. I would like to add because it goes into deliberately striking players and whatnot, which it doesn't mean like punching a player or slapping a player. It just means deliberately just going out of your way to hurt a player. Like in the Liverpool City game, I can say Bernardo Silva, he had no intentions of getting the ball. Pardon me. I don't know if you recall when Vert was running through on the left hand side. Um, Silva, Bernardo Silva, just decides to go and kick him up. No intention of tackling the ball, connecting with the ball. It just went to deliberately hurt Verts. Nothing was done. VAR didn't even look at it. Yes, a free kick was given. No problem. Okay, it wasn't hurt, but it was deliberately. It was the deliberate. Some will say tactical foul. There's no tactical fouls in my humble opinion. It's a player just unsporting behavior, deliberate fouls. There's no tactical in purposely going to hurt someone, pulling someone back, tackling them in a fashion that doesn't warrant how a tackle should be made in that particular moment in a football game. So please, VAR, please sort this out because I'm damn sure next week I'll be moaning again another issue that VAR just keeps bringing onto themselves. And I don't know where we're going right now because VAR was supposed to bring in to help referees, assist them, look for the obvious missed opportunities, missed fouls, misconducts. But now it's just being applied in just random ways that does not help the players, does not help the fans enjoy a good football game. If it was, I wouldn't be moaning. I would not be pulling up these stats. I would not be pulling up these videos and photos. I would not be pulling up the law of the game. As an ex-referee, I pretty much remember most of them. But how it's being applied, in my opinion, it's not fit for purpose, and something needs to be done come end of the season because we're in the season now. They rarely change anything. All this admitting, yes, it was wrong. Yes, we messed up. Yes, um, it doesn't help because in some incidences, it's cost a team either a point or 3 points. When you get it wrong, it literally costs some teams because who's to say yesterday in the Fulham game that if Foden was sent off, Fulham weren't gonna come back into yes, it was 3-0, but you know how football games goes. Moments, a single moment can change a whole trajectory, can change momentum, and teams who are down can suddenly just find new win and just start going at the other team and potentially get a result because end of the day there's big money behind these results. It's not like it's just a football game like a Sunday night game, an academy game where there's not much money on it, there's not much resources poured into it. These games are supposed to be high level, high quality, great for everyone, and then you're making these kind of decisions. Please, VAR, please, Howard Webb, all you lot, sort this out next season. to have a consistent season and just like call in fans, man. Do some feedback, like talk, watch videos of fans talking about it because end of the day we pay to watch these games. We go to games to watch these games, and we don't want it ruined by inconsistent decisions of officials, of video assistant referees. Like it's yeah. Until next time, peace.